As of when this video was recorded, we are now just a few days away from the US presidential election. So there's a possibility that by the time you watch this video, we will already know who the next president of the United States is going to be. But this video is definitely not about politics. I just wanted to highlight a new and temporary feature on Robinhood, where you can bet on which political candidate you think will win the 2024 presidential election. Basically how it works is that you're able to buy what's called an event contract, where depending on the probability of each candidate winning, you can buy a contract that costs a certain amount under $1, and whoever you've bet on wins, you'll get paid out $1 for every contract you own. For example, if you want to bet on Donald Trump winning, so you are predicting that he will win, and the current probability of him winning is 54%, the contract will cost 54 cents each. So if you buy 100 contracts at 54 cents each, you'll be paid $100 if Donald Trump wins, with a profit of about 46 bucks. Then if you lose in this scenario, you'd be out $54. So kind of a fun way to bet on which candidate you think may win. And some people, of course, are a little more up in arms about this feature because they think it encourages even more degenerate gambling behavior that already takes place on Robinhood. But I don't look at it too deeply. I think it's just kind of fun. Now, with that being said, though, I did want to talk about some of the reasons why I still think Robinhood is one of the best brokerage apps to use and why I continue to use it as my main investment platform today. And I'm sure you probably saw a Robinhood ad when you clicked on this video, but I promise this is not sponsored by Robinhood. These are just my genuine thoughts on the app, and I'll also talk about some of the things I don't like about it as well. These are in no particular order, but the first thing that comes to mind is the margin rates. Robinhood has some of the lowest margin rates out of any other brokerage out there, and you can actually get an even lower rate the more you borrow. I'm definitely not recommending investing or trading using margin, but as you can see here, your initial rate when you borrow less than $50,000 is currently at 6.25%, which is significantly lower than any other brokerage. And as you borrow more, that rate goes lower and lower, down to as low as 5.2% if you borrow $50 million or more. I don't know of anyone who has that much in a Robinhood account, but you get the point. The margin rates are incredibly low. The next thing I really like about Robinhood is the transfer bonuses that are offered. So the bonus over the past few months or so that Robinhood has been giving is a 1% bonus on every dollar that's transferred into your Robinhood account. So for me, over the span of about 6 months or so, I've deposited just under $10,000 into my account. And with that 1% bonus, I've earned $108 so far, and it's paid out over 2 years. I recently saw too that someone took it to the extreme and deposited $10 million into Robinhood from their other brokerage accounts. And because it was deposited from other brokerage accounts, Robinhood gave them a 2% bonus. So they literally got $200,000 from Robinhood just by doing this. So these bonuses are quite literally free money from Robinhood by simply funding your account and making deposits from either your own bank account or transferring assets from a different brokerage account. Now, keep in mind that these bonuses that you get can't really be used as cash to spend. They have to be used in your Robinhood account to invest with. So if you transferred money back out after getting the bonus just goes away. And these offers do end on November 25th, 2024. So that's also something to take note of as well. And I think these special bonuses and offers are kind of Robinhood's way of gaining as much in assets under management and growing as a business. Another thing that I really like about Robinhood is also something that's being kind of adopted by most brokerages today, but it's the ability to buy fractional shares. So when it comes to my own strategy, I do the dollar cost averaging method. And I know to some people this might sound a little bit extreme, but I'm literally buying into stocks and ETFs every single day. So every day when the market opens, I'm buying anywhere from $75 to $100 into different stocks and ETFs. And I, of course, wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't able to buy fractional shares. Some of the stocks that I own in my portfolio cost upwards of $1,000 to $3,000 per share, and I'm not rich enough to be able to buy a $1,000 share every day, which again is why I love the idea that I could just buy pieces of stocks every day. If you wanted to, you could even buy fractions of Berkshire Hathaway Class A that's currently valued at just under $700,000 per share. So those are just a few things that I really like about the Robinhood app, but there are of course some things that I don't like. For example, there are quite a few different funds and even stocks that aren't supported on the Robinhood platform, Like, I've always wanted to buy Ferrari stock. As you can see, if I try to type in the ticker symbol for Ferrari and click on it, down below you can see that it says the stock is not supported on Robinhood. Same thing with closed-end funds. If I wanted to invest in the Cornerstone fund that pays a 20% dividend, it says the exact same thing and won't let you own it. I also made a video a couple months ago about how I got restricted out of my Robinhood account, and I was not able to buy any stocks or ETFs for about a week. And the process of getting my account back wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't as good as it could have been. So there are definitely things that Robinhood could be a little bit better at, but for the most part, I do still think that the pros outweigh the cons, and I really do believe it's one of the best brokerage apps to use. But that's of course just my opinion, so let me know what you guys think about the Robinhood app in general, and whether or not you use it, and I will see you all next time.